Seguimos con las entrevistas en Empodera Live 2016 y ahora estoy con uno de los ponentes que acaba hace unos minutitos de salir del teatro. Estoy con Rufus Pollock. Thank you for you being here.
Ah, thank you.
Rufus, could you present yourself and tell me something about your project?
Yeah, so I'm Dr. Rufus Pollock, and I'm the founder and president of Open Knowledge, which is a global non-profit network dedicated to opening up information so that people have access to it and have the capabilities to use it to make a difference to whatever is important to them. That might be what school to send their kids to, so they know the quality of the school, or it might be what drugs are safe to take, when they, what the side effects are of a drug that they're taking, or it might be where their government spends their tax money. Anything that you're interested in that you should be able to find out, that's what we're working to create, is a world where everyone has access to that information.
Rufus, could you make me a resume of your interview for here today?
Yes, thanks. So what I spoke about today was how do we create an open world, an open information age. So we're all aware, everyone has a profile on Facebook, everyone has a phone. We're all aware that we're in this kind of information digital age. But the question is, how do we want that age to look at the kind of economic and social level? So in particular, who do we want to own the information age? That is a really big question. And openness and the question of closed information, or open or closed, really goes to the heart of that. For example, we could have a world where, all drugs that people invent are freely available, like at least the idea behind them, the recipes are freely available to everyone. I don't know if you know, there's some drugs in the supermarket which are off patent and they're very cheap, and there's some drugs that are really expensive because of a patent. And I want a world where we don't have any patents, but where we pay the innovators and people who research and create drugs in a different way. We all contribute together, and then that money is given out to those creators to invent those drugs, rather than trying to pay through patents and copyright for things.
In which way do you think the technological information are valuable for sustainable development?
I think they're valuable in a whole bunch of ways. I mean, first of all, again, open information is really important. But one thing I always say is, you can't, if you've got a broken windscreen, you can't see where you're going. So a lot of sustainable development is actually about going somewhere, improving development, but also doing it in a sustainable way. But a big part of that is about information. Knowing what we're doing, knowing where we're driving, are we achieving what we want, for example, in the Millennium Development Goals, but it's also about new innovation and new creativity to find new solutions to problems. How do we develop sustainably? How do we move from a world where we consume far too much fossil fuel and we have too much carbon dioxide to one where we are in equilibrium or, in a sustainable model with the planet?
Rufus, tell me in the word the meaning for you of the meeting Empodera Live.
I guess empowerment from the word, and I think also civic and social innovation to empower people in whatever area of their lives, socially, economically, culturally, to take a bigger part in their society and to have freedom to do that in the way they want.
Thank you, Rufus.
Thank you.
Thank you.